Oh, hi! I'm knitting a cherry pie for one of our Storysacks. And what are Storysacks? Storysacks are books with props and games and idea cards that you can use to engage children in reading. Why Storysacks? You can use Storysacks to engage children, particularly toddlers who are really busy and like to run around. They can each have a prop and they'll be able to bring it up when it's their turn in the story. Who can use Storysacks? Storysacks are great for community organizations such as family literacy programs, libraries, and people can even use them in their own home to engage children in reading. Some examples of communities that have used Storysacks here in the NWT are Yellowknife, that one of the family literacy programs uses our Storysacks. In Fort McPherson, the library have quite a few Storysacks that they use to bring children in, and they can also take them home and check them out. Kakiza also has quite a few Storysacks, although they're a small community with about 10 children. They've made Storysacks for each of the children in their community. Here is an example of a Storysack that we're still in the process of creating. As you can see, we have a large bag, or the sack, that Jill has made with the name of the Storysack or the book on it, The Very Hungry Caterpillar, and she's made the sack in a brown to mimic the cocoon that's in the story. We have our book of The Very Hungry Caterpillar, which will go into the sack. And we also have a variety of props that help to illustrate the story. We were really fortunate to find this great caterpillar puppet that will magically turn into a butterfly. Magically. So he goes into the sack. And we also have a variety of the food that's illustrated in the story. So we have pears and chocolate cake. We have watermelon and a plum. And we also have a game that can be used. It's a sequencing game, story sequencing, so the children will have the opportunity to think about the story and put the cards into the order in which they appear in the story. We have a bit of information on the life cycle of a butterfly, and we'll also have a sheet for people to use which give them tips that they can use with the children to ask questions and other prompts such as that.